Hi friends, Andrea here with a very special video for Hip Kid Club today as part of the National Scrapbook Day that we are celebrating. Today is my very first one as part of the design team for Hip Kid Club, and I could not be more excited. Make sure you visit our Hip Kid Club Facebook group and check all the challenges and try to participate in as many as you want. Okay, so for my challenge, the idea is to make one mini album using as the base only that one sheet of paper, the cut apart piece of paper that comes in the paper kit and the main kit. Once we cut all those pieces, we're gonna get many pages to work with. Okay, and I challenge myself to use only the Sweet Story collection embellishment. Stickers, the butterflies, the die cuts, and the chipboard stickers will be the only things. I think apart from that, only 3 stickers are from the March kits, but that's it. That's all we're gonna need. Okay, I'm going super fast. The video is going super fast, just showing you that some of the pieces of paper I cut a little bit smaller than the actual size. The only thing, there's one thing that you need to keep in mind here. If you want we're gonna need a ring. That's what's gonna hold the mini album. So if you want to open the hole in the middle on top, you need to leave a little bit of space. Just make sure that you keep that in mind. I completely forgot about it. My original idea was to open the hole in the middle on top, but did not leave enough space. So I ended up opening the hole on the top left corner, and that worked out. I'll show you. I'll try to share a picture on my social media just showing you how I have it now hanging on one of my shelves. So it worked out pretty well. Okay, so since I have pictures, this is a mini album that is not structured. Not all of the pages are the same size. So it worked perfectly for me to use photos that I had already printed from different years, different events, and they're also different sizes. So it worked out pretty well for me in that sense. I'm opening now the die cuts packet and just trying to sort and see what I want to use and what goes okay with the pages and the idea that I have for each one of the pages. At this point, nothing is clear, nothing is set. I'm just keeping things together. I do love it. You see that I'm bringing my sewing machine. This is one tool that I cannot live without since I started using it last year. And for this project, I'm gonna use only gold thread. Since my original idea was to use those gold bows plus the gold foil that comes on the butterflies, I thought it was perfect, and that's what I'm gonna use throughout the mini album to add texture and color. One thing that you're gonna see also throughout this one is some of the pages will have the dates, and this is again because I have photos from different years and different places, so they're not really related one to another, which after I started thinking of it, it worked perfectly since all the pages are different, all the sizes, the colors, and even though it's the same collection, I think each one of the pages have their own personality. moving on. So that's the back side. I go with the sticker, and then I said, okay, let me just use the alphas. These are not from the Sweet Story collection, so that's another sticker that is from the March kits. It's one tag I punch a hole and add it as a separate page that is not part of the cut apart page. And you'll see me doing this throughout the process, and these are just sticky notes, and what I'm writing down is just journaling as a reminder for me to go back after I decorate most of the pages and just add whatever text or final embellishment if I decide not to go with journaling. I'm not a big journaler. That's not one thing. I'm more visual. I'm more into the pictures and a message here and there. So I do need to add those reminders to just say, hey, it goes well, or I need to add it because I do want to remember the what's it. So the rest of the pages is just, I know that I've been describing the process, but for the rest of them, it's just, you can see what's happening, what I'm adding, what's working, what's not. I think at this point, I really want to pause and talk a little bit about what's happening today. What have you guys been doing? How many challenges have you joined? How many projects do you think you're going to submit? And remind you as well that if for HipKit Club, you will have specific folders on the Facebook group that you can submit, where you can submit your projects. You will have until Sunday, so tomorrow midnight, to submit your projects and participate to try to win that $10 gift cards that will be given away. Between Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll be announcing the winners of each one of the challenges. So it will make me extremely, extremely happy to see some of you participating in mine and taking that cut apart page and putting together a mini album. You do not have to use all of the sections. You do not have to use all of the mini pages that you end up with. These are just ideas, and this is just, what I decided to go with. I do like, if you've been following me for the past couple of months, you should know by now that I do like chunky projects. I do like to add a lot of texture and a lot of color to my projects. So again, it will make me super happy to see some of you being part of this. I would also want to know what else have you been doing today. I know that I'm recording this voiceover. This is ahead of time, but on Saturday, when this goes live in the morning, I have to work, but I'll be trying to follow as many projects and as many scrapbookers as I can and see what's out there and try to learn. I know that many people will be, some of our favorite scrapbookers will be live and will be, sharing tips and ideas about everything they know and their area of expertise or things that we're really interested in. So I would like to know. I'd like to know who you like to follow, what do you like to do, what's your favorite craft, what's your favorite thing to do. In my case, I am a big fan of mini albums, DIYs, and Project Life. Project Life works for me because I do like to craft or memory keeping chronologically. I like to do it that way. I like to be able to grab my albums and say, okay, let's go back to 2019. Let's go back to 2020. So I feel I'm not documenting this quarantine time and this COVID-19 in a very detailed way, and that's mainly because I'm still working. My routine has completely changed, and that I think that's what I've been keeping track of, and that's what I've been recording. So that's me. So that's also why you see that for me today, it's a mini album. If you go back to the rest of the projects for the past 2 weeks since I've been part of the Hip Kit Club design team, this is what you will see from me. So I would love for you to give me ideas, things that you would like to see, mini album ideas, DIY ideas that I would like to definitely come up with and show you how I do it and share all those tips and tricks with you. And here it is. As you can see, it's a very chunky mini album. I added one of the Paige Evans Bloom Street tassels. And I am just gonna show you one by one how the pages ended up looking like. This one is a very colorful one. I love it. I took some of the couple of die cuts and added as a separate page for the journaling. Here you go. Here's another one, and I think those were the only two that I used for that. Here's the doggy again. That one, I hope you didn't even notice. But that one has December 2020. I went into the future. I need to change that. And this is it. I hope again that you take a chance and use that. Take all those kits and enjoy your time. Share your stories, and the most important thing is have fun. I'll see you soon. And this was Andrea for Hip Kit Club. Bye bye.